Okay, here's something a little different for you. I've attended and covered city council meetings in Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. And last night I had the chance to, I was trying to make it there in time for the swearing-in ceremony of Fountain Hill, the Borough of Fountain Hill's new mayor. Leave it up to me on the time. New mayor and council members. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I couldn't find the Borough Hall in enough time, I was late. So I decided to stick around. I'm like, yep, I'm here. Let's check out the how a borough council meeting is, in a small town. Please forgive me for saying that. If anyone in Fountain Hill, please don't take offense. But and how it compares to a much larger location like Allentown, Bethlehem, or Easton. Now, one thing I took notice, the council meeting was actually was a lot shorter than what I expected, to be honest with you. And not only was it shorter than I expected, but arriving after the council meeting had started, shortly after the council meeting had started, I was actually very surprised at how number one the mayor was able to sit right at had a seat right with the rest of the council, and number two, the speed at which the council meeting moved along. And by the speed, I mean how it was okay. There was a little bit of joking around, etc. But the main focus was on business. And again, this is no offense against the Borough of Fountain Hill, the council members, or the mayor at all. This is meant to be complimentary, because attending one of the other council meetings, I'm not going to say which one, but it seemed like while things did move along, that at times that it came across as at times it also dragged out, and the details were constantly restated, rehashed, etc. Whereas the Borough of Fountain Hill, everything was okay. Here's the next thing on the agenda. The facts were stated. There were one or two topics where there was actually three topics where there was a little bit of debate and clarity was needed, but everyone stuck right to the point, right to the points that the topic was about, and overall I was very impressed. And here's another thing I was very impressed with. Again, I'm not stating which other meeting I was at. If you're in the area, you might be able to guess or no, but that both the mayor and the entire council were paying full attention and had this look on, and were genuinely concerned about what the residents had to say about what each other, and very respectful as far as the other council members and the mayor in attendance. In other words, you can see by the look in their faces, by the look in their eyes, they genuinely care and are genuinely concerned about the Borough of Fountain Hill, versus, like I said, I'm not saying which one, but I've been to a city council meeting in one of the other three where it was like they had this look on their faces, half of them like, can we please get this over with, or think about what they have to do that night or the rest of the week. And it was honestly crystal clear that they really weren't concerned about that locality. They were just, okay, this is our job, we have to do it, let's get it over with. So much respect, and I even said this to several of the council members about their genuine concern for the borough, and not only as elected officials, but as people who lived in the Borough of Fountain Hill. Much respect, and it was a serious pleasure to attend the borough council meeting, and to excuse me, and to witness the differences between a city and a small town, as far as they all face a majority of the same issues, but how the issues are dealt with. And even where there was one thing brought up about a tree being cut down by a business, and how very seriously that issue was being taken. So, in all honesty, it's our duty as citizens of this country, and I apologize if I sound like I'm preaching, but I'm very serious here. It's our duty as citizens of this country to become involved in our government. not only during elections, but on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. It's our duty to attend our council meetings, and if we feel that there's something wrong in the area that we live, to speak up and let our elected officials know about it. And if they don't seem concerned, remind them. Guess what? In 1, 2, 3, 4, however many years, if you're not concerned about this, you might not have a job. Do it respectfully and politely, but these are all part of our duties and part of our job as citizens of this country. So I know depending on the weather, everyone's busy, but at least once a month, at least once in a while, try to get out to one of your city, town, borough, or whatever the locality is you live in, council meetings, and just pay attention to what goes on in your area. If they're serious about the area that they live in, if the elected officials are genuinely care, they will at least take the time to listen to what you have to say. But I cannot stress this enough: be polite, be respectful, and also there is a set procedure and a set of rules as far as the way a council meeting is run. Everything from your smallest town all the way up to your largest city. So also be mindful of that. Michael Phoenix, founder and staff of Surreal City Online magazine, on a warmer, for lack of a better term, early January day 2018. Please, without the magazine sponsors, none of this could happen. Please go to the Thanks to Sponsors page. Check out, support those people and businesses. They're the ones that keep this thing going. And without you, I'd be wasting my time. So thank you very much. Wishing everyone a very happy, safe, and successful 2018. And just with the way the winter's gone so far in the Northeast, and even down in Florida now, please be careful and be safe out there.